Hello everyone and welcome back. Merry Christmas everyone. I know most of you guys are now with your family and friends celebrating, so I thought it would be nice to show you this year's Christmas build. I've ordered this box the other day from eBay. It was a Russian seller this time, and I've ordered all of these from the same manufacturer and the same model. It is the Bukhanka made by UAZ. If you know, it is a Russian military car, originally made for military purposes. Having a look around, it is a very nicely made model, although I can see here there's a little problem I will have to take care of right here. Now let's have a look at the back of this package. You can see there are some nice models here. You've already seen the Bukhanka, but I really like this one. It is the yellow Lada taxi, and this one it is the Lada 4x4. I will probably customize this model in the near future. I really like this one as well, the Hunter. By the way, Bochanka meaning is loaf of bread. That is because it looks like it. It was very surprising and convenient to find that there's only one screw at the front of this car, and not rivets that I will have to drill and tap. Now, having this base out, I want to see, I think I will replace these wheels. They are cheap looking ones. I really can't understand why brands like Hot Wheels and Matchbox and Majorette, this one as well, keep on using cheap looking wheels for their cars. The base, although, is very highly detailed. Now here's something I've never seen before. There are no posts in this body, and the plastic part here have a place for the screw, and everything is closed together with a tab at the front. And I think I just broke it. You can see here it is broken. Something that I will have to fix. Well, I think that I will just drop a super glue here, and now that I understand this Russian design, I will have no issues assembling this model back together. One thing to bear in mind is that this car was not meant to be played by children, and that is because you have plastic parts like this one that can be removed easily and can get swollen by babies and also break easily because they were made from that breakable plastic. While I'm dealing with this flashing at the back, I will have to tell you another nice fact about the clear plastic window piece inside. It is also made of the same crappy plastic that can break with ease. So keep in mind that having this car tossed around will have issues of parts breaking and detaching. So this car again is not meant for some little child's play. After dealing with this minor issue at the back, it is time to find myself a decent pair of wheels, and I think I got them from this Jeep made by Matchbox. If you don't know about this model, it has suspension originally designed by Mattel. So there are two kinds of Jeeps, one with this blue paint scheme and another one is with army green. Both of them have this suspension. I think there was also a red one, but I'm not pretty sure. Definitely going to use this one. Now let's have a look if these wheels will sit properly here. They are bigger than the original ones, so I will have to make some adjustments to fit them in. But I think they look okay. Now I can see everything. Maybe I will change the paint of this. Wait, I'm going to use this spare wheel at the back. Let me just open this one. And here's the suspension part. You can see it is a flexible piece. Very clever design by Mattel. Okay, so now I'm going to use these wheels. You can see they are bigger, of course. I will have to make some adjustments and modification to this plastic part. I was once in touch with one of Mattel's Matchbox designers and asked him if they can get some license from this manufacturer and create this car as a Matchbox model. Apparently it never happened because there is no Matchbox model of this car, but I thought that it will be nice to have an idea about having this car as a Matchbox model because I really like this model and I think it will look different than the other models of Matchbox because obviously it is not an American car. Well, they do have European cars on their line, but not Russian cars. And yes, there are few snow cars that looks as if they are Russian, but they are not really true vehicles that exist. At the other end, having this car as Matchbox car might have been scaled down, and maybe it would have been smaller than this one, because sometimes I can see that Matchbox designs cars with bigger size to be smaller in scale than others, and that is because they have to be small to fit a small box. So I'm not sure that I would want to see this one as a Matchbox car after all. Now it is time to create a roof rack. Oh, I have another example of how strange the scale of Matchbox cars are. Let's take the VW Golf of Matchbox and the Dodge Crew Cab, the pickup truck. They are the same size, and that is ridiculous. Right now I'm creating a roof rack for my car. I'm using a sheet of metal and I'm cutting a few parts out of it. they will act as the adapters for the roof rack. Of course, there are many ways to create a roof rack for your car, and one of the easiest ways is to have a 3D printer. Of course, there are many ways to create a roof rack for your little cars. The easiest way to do that is to get yourself a decent 3D printer and download the dimensions if you have it online. I prefer the hardest way, and that is creating everything with my own hands. The good thing about it is that you can create the exact part for your car and not mess around with all sorts of designs that someone else did. But of course, it takes more time and effort to create everything by yourself. However, with that being said, I've ordered some parts online because I've came to realize that I can't produce everything with my own hands, and that is because I really can't do that with the tools that I have. So I've ordered online some parts for a post-apocalyptic vehicle that I will customize in the near future. Small guns and all sort of stuff for this kind of a style vehicle. I will show them to you in the future to come. Now back to our little project. You can see here I've created these three parts. They are some kind of arches that will connect the roof rack and the roof all together. The other parts I'm using are paper clips. They are regular office paper clips. I'm bending them to fit my needs. You can see here I'm just attaching this piece with a super glue. And from this side you can see I've attached the three adapters, and you can see the overall looks of this roof rack is starting to get the right shape. And now it is very important to add a drop of epoxy glue in order to reinforce everything and make it even stronger than using a regular super glue. And now, as I told you earlier, here is the spare wheel at the back I've taken from the Jeep Matchbox car. And here's a nice way how you can create fog lights. And here you can see the white fog lights I've taken from that stick. I'm just filling them with epoxy as well. Now, it wouldn't have been a nice roof rack without adding these wooden rails. I'm using sushi sticks for that matter. Oh, and one final thing to add, of course, is a Christmas tree. And here is your Christmas tree. I will have to paint it because it is not in the right color. And I will remove this base as well. The painting process of the roof rack is very enjoyable. I'm using acrylic paint all around. I'm detailing the wooden rails with brown, as well as adding black paint to the roof rack itself. Now it is the fun part of painting this model. I've sprayed the body with gray, and now I'm just adding some details at the front and at the back. And as you've seen earlier, this tree used to be in off-white, and now, as a magic, it is in green. And what is a Christmas celebration without having some presents from Santa Claus? And after some paint, here they are. Finally, a touch of some dirt on the wheels. I'm using acrylic paint here as well. Now I'm ready to show you the car. And here it is, with the presents and the Christmas tree on top. I really like this one. It is one of my favorite Christmas cars I've ever made. Okay then guys, I hope everyone will have the nicest Christmas celebration with your friends and family, and I will see you soon on my next video. Please take care of yourselves, and bye bye.